Hello everyone, this is Shannon Pyle with Cinderella's Mice. I decided to do a video in lieu of going live because I want to check this sound quality, picture quality. When I've been going live lately, it's been blurry, it's been pixelated. I tried to change some settings on the camera on my phone to see if it would fix the issue. I just got done doing a live and some people were stating that it's still blurry. So I'm doing a quick video. I just want to see how this is going to work out. Meanwhile, I have our Mittin covered up with the buffalo plaid. I was really trying to explain everyone, what this is looking like, how this is coming along. And ironically, as I'm talking to you guys and looking to you guys at the camera, it's like as clear as day. It could not be any more clearer. Well, when I went back and watched the replay of the live, like you couldn't see it at all. It was so blurry and so pixelated. So I really apologize for that. Okay, so these are the mittens. I got my mittens from Wendy over at A Journey Through Time. She offers a download on her site to where you can download the template for free. So I just wanted to let you guys know that is, last I checked, she still had that up on her site. Otherwise, I bought physical templates from her, and this is still in the build process of it. So basically, it's a mitten box. It's a gift box. What will happen next is I have a lid that's going to go over it. The lid is a window lid, so you're going to be able to see through it all the way through it, all the way around. So it's really cool looking. So this is going to be a baker's mitten box. It's supposed to be for my neighbor. So basically what I'm going to be putting in it is some cookie dough mix, some a wire whisk, a scraper, maybe some like banana nut bread, quick bread that comes in the packages. You can also put a cookie cutter in here as well, and I might do that too. And then I'll be putting the lid on it. I will be tying it up, tying it around here at the bottom of the cuff. And so what that's going to do is it's going to help hold the lid on, and it also acts as a decoration. So while I'm recording this live, this is Sunday night. Actually, it's now Monday, 12:45 a.m. So when I woke up this morning, the cats had gotten into the tape just after I got this caddy. I love this caddy a lot. So they managed to get this small roll of tape off the spindle. I don't know where the heck it was. They were playing with it. They took off with it. My little my robot vacuum cleaner has spindles that spin as it's vacuuming, and it like helps to get dust and stuff inside the vacuum into the suction part of it. So I cleaned the vacuum out last night, put the spindles aside because it wasn't going on its charger, and just left them on the floor, like just drill blank, because I was so perplexed at why the vacuum wasn't going back on the charger. So the cats took off with one of those. So those aren't no longer vacuum cleaner spindles, they're mice. So that's what the cats think. So I prayed I pray to God all the time about where did I put this? What did I do with that? And he takes me to it each and every time. And I was like, dear God, I'm so tired. I'm so frustrated. I love this little caddy that I just bought. It's a really good use to me. I spent some decent money on it. The cats took off with it. I need your help in finding it. I'm not kidding you. I was up for a matter of a few seconds, looked down over here behind the pantry, the laundry pantry doors up underneath it, and there is that small black spindle. And it's dark underneath those doors. I found it. I was so grateful I found it. We're still in progress of trying to find the other spindle, but I was really just so thankful that he guided me to that. So, okay. So I ordered some stuff from Walmart and I got some Buck Rogers shift dates. So I ordered this stuff back on October the 3rd. The contact paper / wallpaper that I ordered isn't going to get here until October 22nd. So what I'm going to do is I'm just trying to get these as far along as I can. And then once I get the wallpaper and stuff, that I'm going to be using to decorate the front part of the lid. So basically what I'm doing is I'm getting these mittens caught up to that point, and I can't go any further until I get the rest of my materials in. So once I get that contact paper in, then we'll be going forward and decorating the fascia part of the lid, or the face of the lid. Then we'll be doing the back of this box. So what I'm going to be decorating the lid with is some embossed gold foil. And then I'm going to be taking the back, we're going to be covering this up, and then the back is going to be covered in the same gold embossed foil. Then we're going to be stuffing it with baking goodies, putting the lid on it, tying it with a ribbon, and putting the bow over here, and then it'll be ready for Christmas as a Christmas gift. And basically that's how these work. That's how these are going to go. You can use them and you can fill them and you can cover them with basically anything you want. You could also make them spa mittens. You can put body wash in there, lotions, hand cream, body butter, bath bombs, shower steamers. You could fit a plush towel probably in here. You could use it for kids stuff, kids toys. You could put snacks in it. You could just really do a lot with these. They're very universal and they're very different, and I really enjoy making these. So we're going to be continuing on tonight. I was going to trace out some more templates because I got a couple weeks before the rest of the materials are going to come in. And these can be, I said it before, expect some time to put these together. Don't think you're going to put these together in 15 or 20 minutes. I'd say about a good hour and a half, 2 hours on each one. Because you got to cut out the templates, then you got to glue them together, then you got to cover them, you got to do your lid, you got to do your window sheet, secure your, of course, the ends of your ribbons, and then bring that around, and you got to stuff it and that kind of stuff too. But just on this box alone, I'd say about an hour and a half to 2 hours. Depending how intricate you're going to be decking it out. So, we're also going to put like ornaments on it. We're going to make it real Christmassy looking. but it's well worth putting in the time and the effort for it. So I'm going to be going ahead and I'm going to be um, um, so I'm going to be putting this aside for right now, and I'm going to be moving it on to the next mitten. I'm not going to be doing very many of these, just for, my neighbor and family and friends. Um, so, if you have any questions, you can ask me about, about any part of this process. And if I can answer that for you, or if I've got the experience to answer that, I'd be happy to do so. This lint roller is just really not doing what I need it to do. Oh, my voice is going out. I've been so stressed lately. I didn't get much good sleep because our weather alerts kept going off. The cats have been keeping me up. They've just been rascals lately. I mean, rascals. Hope, if you hear me, your babies. And I know, you're gonna say there ain't nothing wrong. They can do no wrong. They're angels. Holy moly. So, they just had their dinner treat, and I turned out the light and they had no problem. They were ready to eat their treat and go to sleep. So they've been into a lot of mischievous and a lot of mischief. So I bet they're tired. All right. So, we know the holidays are rapidly approaching. If there's anything I can do for anyone, if you have any questions that you have a question on or need any help with anything, don't hesitate to reach out. I'd love to help. If I don't have the answer, I'll help you find an answer that you need or get you pointed in a direction that you're looking to be in. We do not have long or much time for the holidays. Basically, Christmas is 2 months away. Let's see here. Yeah, it's 2 months away. Halloween is in, let's see here, today is what, the 12th, the 13th. Halloween is in 15 days. And then we're going to go straight into Thanksgiving. So, things are going to start picking up. When we think we have all this time, we really don't have all this time. So I'm trying to make best use of the time as best as I can. And, I'm not always great at it. And things always happen and come up. And, so we just do the best we can do. I'm very glad I decided I'm not doing Christmas. It was a good judgment call all the way around. So, because there's just, it doesn't do well here, and there's no way that I would have been able to get done what needed to get done for that. So, Christmas is going to be done with close family and a couple of friends. So I'm excited about that. All right, so I'm going to put this away. I'm going to I'm going to put this away, and I'm going to get out some cardboard, and I'm going to continue on with the next mitten. So because the sides, these are deep boxes. They're like 4 inches deep. And so because of that reason, I'm going to be doing 6-inch wide inch strips so that it's enough to cover just a little bit on the bottom, the side completely, and then fold over and just have a little bit to fold over up on top and secure it to the inside of the box. I'm also using this as a vlog, so this helps me in the future and going forward to revert back to previous projects, kind of a thing. So, all right. Okay. Just kind of grab this. I can't remember what I had over what. Aw. Thank you, thank you. I have a feeling that time is only going to accelerate. You know, it's only going to speed up. It's not going to slow down. If I had any more suggestions, I'd say get your shopping done as early as you can. You know, get your tree, get your decorations out. You know, I always enjoyed, you know, Christmas. And, you know, I have no problem putting it up before Thanksgiving and taking it down after New Year's. Just because I really love, you know, the holidays a lot. So, all right, what was I going to say here? So, you know, that kind of thing would be ideal. Okay. So I'm going to get out this. I've already pre-scored and pre-cut some of the sides. So if you take 4 inches width of cardboard and you're just gently scoring it, it turns it into bend-a-board, and that helps us around the form. This is going to be the sides of the box, so it helps us go around the design of the form that we're working on, to make it into a mitten box. So I've got some of that done. So it's like this. So see, I cut out, you know, a good length, about well, this is about 4 feet. That's going to be the sides of the box. I'm going to be scoring it lightly, not cutting all the way through, just scoring it, and it's going to make it the bend-a-board, which is this, which is what we just looked at, bend-a-board, so that we can bring it around the mitten, because this is going to be the sides of the box. So I've got that. All right. I gotta get my other templates out. I had put some other stuff I had put some other stuff for something. What am I thinking? I can't do 2 things at the same time. It is really late out and I'm tired. Ooh, what is that? So, anyways, while I'm getting this out, oh, I just need a few seconds. Okay, so I got my mitten templates. There's going to be 2 templates that we are going to be working on tonight. I'm going to be working on tracing them out and all that other kind of stuff. Okay, only need one. Bottom of the box. Okay, only need one. Bottom of box. Okay, I'm going to have to resize that with my templates. I got to refer to them. Okay, so if this is the bottom, all right, so this bottom is going to go perfectly, I might add, with this mitten. Trying to keep everything straight. You'll notice that with the templates, so we have the inside bottom of the box and then we have the back side bottom of the box. The back side is slightly bigger because once we fill the box, once we stuff it, once we cover this and put the filling around it and everything else, it kind of makes it bigger and bulks up wider. And so this, you know, is to help support the whole entire box. And it also, you know, if there's any kind of excess after, and only after, you know, this back part is the final thing that we put on it. If there's any excess, then you can trim around that excess. All right, so, okay, only need one, and so this part with this, I'm going to go ahead and put this with it. Okay. All right. So this is what it looks like. So back to this. This is going to, see how that's uncovered? This is going to make it completely covered. And of course, this all has some kind of decoration on it. Like I said, foil from the front. The same foil that I'll be using on the front of the lid will be the same that I'm going to be using on the back of the box. And I'm just using old shipping boxes. So, you know, if you have any boxes laying around, if you've had you know, gotten things, you know, shipped in the mail kind of a thing, those would work just fine. So, okay. All right. So I'm going to be making 2 templates. Here's my template. And here's my other template. So I only need one of each. I'm going to be tracing out one of each one. And then I'm going to be hot gluing the side around this one. So see how we're now building a box. We're building, so it goes something like this. Okay. So it goes something like this. See how it's the side of the box. And I'll be taking this completely around it and hot gluing it to it. So that is, you know, part of this. That's the first steps of this. So I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to be double checking the video quality of this. I hope that it's a really good quality and I don't have to do anything more adjusting with the phone settings. So instead of doing a 3 or 4 hour recording, I'm going to end this now because I want to double check the quality before going any more forward with this. So have a great evening. Have a lovely day tomorrow, and I will talk to you later. All right, bye.